So it's the end of April right now. It's almost May already. And yeah, winter is just kind of hanging on. Seems to be making up for a few bad winters that we've had the past few years. We just keep getting more snow, which is a great thing.
In the southern Madisons, it's still winter out here. It's a battle of the seasons, and winter seems to be winning the battle. So anyway, well, it's like a little bit of sun today, a little bit of cloud, a little bit of new snow, a little bit of everything.
And this is really my first legit splitboarding trip of the year. Just haven't really had time. Regular life has been taken over, but grateful to be out here this time.
Go out there and see what we can find. Yeah.
Our first obstacle. Well, about 1 minute into our ride, standing on top of a big, wet avalanche. About 6 feet of debris that I'm standing on top of right now. There's trees lodged in this snow, and then we can see more debris up ahead too.
Another one's not that bad. The problem is if you don't make it, you're down in that creek, and then that sled's gonna be almost impossible to get out.
Yeah.
So it's like high consequence. Wow. Oh, I don't know if we can get through this, man, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how we might shovel this, but
right, like
that's a lot. Some of it would be extremely slow.
Oh man.
That might not be worth it. Well, you gotta work with what the mountains give you, and right now they're telling us that we're not supposed to go back here. So we're gonna try a different spot. We made probably about 15 different plans before we came out here, and none of those actually happened. So we made something up on the fly, but we made it out here. And we're still in the southern Madisons, so that was kind of the goal.
But I don't know, there's lots of terrain up here. It looks pretty sweet.
We may have picked out a line. Snow around here is looking pretty stable. But right now we're dealing with hard pack springtime snow with a little bit of fresh snow on top of it. So the fresh snow on top is kind of our main concern. So we're gonna go right up the chute here, which looks like a pretty fun run that doesn't get us above any cliffs. Oh, that's so much fun. Good morning. Last night the wind picked up and it got cold. We don't know exactly, but probably below 10 degrees. Neither one of us slept that great because it was pretty windy. But we're up now. The wind is actually just starting to die down, which is awesome. We're just gonna get up and get going. We're not taking time to cook breakfast or anything. We're just gonna take the sleds out and start climbing right away. Earlier this morning there was a big cloud over that white peak, which is what we're hoping to summit today. Yeah. And it's just clearing up. So in the past 10 or 15 minutes things are really changing, looking better. So we're going to be taking the same boot pack up to the ridge and then hopefully following that ridge all the way over to White Peak over there. So we just made it to the top of the ridge after following our boot pack all the way up. That made that climb so much easier. Probably 3 times faster than yesterday and 3 times less effort. And the slopes are more gradual to get up there the rest of the way, so now we put the skins on and we're touring up there. Haven't quite decided yet, but once we get up there we might take 2 runs. We might go down the back side and climb back up and then go down the front side. And then we would ride down to the snowmobiles down there. We're so close. So close. We've been switchbacking up on the west side, the back side of White Peak, and the snow is just getting too hard. We're not even able to skin up to the peak, so we're taking the skis off and just boot packing up that last 100 feet. Whoa! Is that a hole?
Yeah. Massive.
Oh.
The cornice is all the way back here.
Okay.
Like, that could have been bad.
With the recent snow up here, it looks like it kind of filled in a whole bunch of holes that are now invisible to us. So we're going to be trying to walk where we see rocks. That means that there's land beneath us at least. Well, I think it's safe to say we made it to the summit.
Yes.
Right there. We didn't quite get up there.
Portal.
Close enough. And we made it up here, all that extra effort only to realize that we can't drop from here anyway. The cornices are way too big and we'd be dropping onto the wrong side. It'd be taking us into a whole other basin. So we actually have to go down a little ways and then we'll drop. Three, two, one. Oh my god, it was so awesome. Got the sleds all packed up. You can see our lines from this morning in the background. It's pretty cool. And we're about to say goodbye to this place.